Hello everyone. I'm a little late with my video. It's Rudaroon. It was kind of a difficult weekend. There was a lot going on in my family here and a lot going on at the office and with myself. So I was down for the count and I had a really, really bad migraine. And unfortunately, I do suffer from migraines from time to time. And I used to be on um, prescribed medication, but it had very, very bad side effects. So I got myself off that, and now I basically do over the counter Excedrin migraine, which helps. But I've been trying to do more relaxation techniques. If I find myself in a stressful situation, I try to remove myself from that situation. I do basic exercises, deep breathing techniques, and take a walk, listen to some music. Um, the hardest situations to get out of might be when I'm in the office and one comes on, but I get them less frequently than I used to, so that's good. So another thing that's happened, I went last week to get a CT scan, and I thought this might be interesting because I did mention a couple videos ago that I might have a kidney stone, and that was affecting how I was feeling as well. And I figured it was just one little stone because upon the initial examination, my doctor had some equipment that he said wasn't really meant to be used to look for stones. Um, but he wanted just to try it. He saw one stone, but he said we need to send you to get a CT scan, um, and that'll tell us more. So I went and got the CT scan. I believe it was last Thursday, and one thing I wanted to say was, it's funny. I don't know if any of you've gotten many X-rays, ultrasounds, or MRI scan, or anything like that. And it's interesting, and when I've gone, because I'm a fairly friendly person, I usually make very subtle small talk with my technician, uh, basically to just kill any awkwardness, or just very basic, friendly. Oh, it's raining outside, or oh, I had trouble parking the car. There was no parking spots, or whatever it might be. And they're usually very friendly to me. And it's interesting because at the end of the process, once you've established a little rapport, you can easily read the technician. So you know whether the report might be good or might be bad. But they're not allowed to disclose any information. So you have to wait and speak to your physician or a nurse at your doctor's office. So in the past, when I've had to have some ultrasounds done, I remember the technician at the end of the process might say, "Have a great day, Mrs. DeBrun. It was nice meeting you." So I knew everything was fine. Or they might be, "Mrs. DeBrun, we're all done here right now. Um, your doctor will follow up with you." So I knew then there's something wrong. So last Thursday, the lady was very friendly. It was a female technician, very professional, friendly. We made some small talk. And this time I had to have contrast dye injected into my arm so that it would go throughout my whole body and go down to the lower body where they could show if there was any issues. They can see it on their equipment and on their screening results, whatever. So went through all that, and at the very end, her demeanor changed. She said, "Okay, we're done here today. Um, Goodbye, and hopefully your doctor will follow up with you in a couple days. So I was like, okay. So that made me a little nervous. So anyway, so I called my doctor's office on Friday because these test results are fairly quick, but I know that my doctors, are very busy and they have a zillion other patients. So I was trying to be patient. So I called them, and I called them. I was going to call them today. No, I called them yesterday. So they finally called me back today because they're probably like, oh, she's going to keep calling us every day. So the nurse called me today and she said, just wanted to give you your test results. Not an emergency, but you do have 8 kidney stones. 8. I was like, oh, that's why she was acting that way. So I told her, I said, didn't mean to be calling because I knew you guys would get back to me. But I had told her how the tech reacted. And she said, oh, that's because there are so many. And I said, well, I wanted to I needed to know and rule out all the other possibilities of what could be wrong. So I was relieved to know that it was just kidney stones. And right now, I think all of them but one, all of them are small, and they're all stable at the time being. But there's one that's been rearing its ugly head, and I've been writing it off as I've been having some back pain. So I was like, I'm getting older. It's a normal pain with age. Or a couple weeks ago, I was laying in bed on a weekend, getting up in the morning, and I thought to myself, boy, I got ripped off on this bed. The bed's not that old. And it felt like a metal coil was shooting up on one side of my mattress into my back. I thought, boy, did I get ripped off. I'm gonna have to get another bed. And silly me, I guess that was the kidney stone. There wasn't any coil sticking out. So, anyways, I wanted to share with you some things I was researching after this diagnosis was brought to me. And there's myths about kidney stones. And some of them are that one of them is that cranberry juice flushes kidney stones. That's not true. That's for urinary tract infections. Kidney stone feels like a stomach ache. That's not true. The pain can range from a stabbing sensation to pain along the lines of menstrual cramps or giving birth. Going through the birth process. Pain originates in your lower back near your kidneys. It says myth busted. When the pain hits, it will most likely center a little below your abdomen after the stone journeys into the ureter. Can't even say that. Milk causes kidney stones because of calcium. Myth. It says milk does the body good. Calcium is your friend. So drink milk. Soda causes kidney stones. Myth. While we are tempted to let you believe that one soda is nutrient, while we are tempted to let you believe that this one as soda is nutrient empty, sugar-laden drink, we must inform you this is not the case. There's phosphoric acid, and that in some cases it says will help kidney stones. But the problem with soda is that it's a diuretic because of the caffeine, and that makes the salt content in your kidneys, in your urine, rise, which promotes kidney stones. So it says it's okay to drink a soda as long as you follow it with equal amounts of water. So you should always consult your physician. So I'm gonna stick with my follow-up appointment, which is actually 2 months away, because they said it was not an emergency, even though I am experiencing some discomfort. So the plan is to call them if it gets worse. And then I'm hoping the options may be there's medication they can give me to break up the stones. Hey! Cats are fighting. Stop it! Or they can use a laser and blast them out. And we'll see. Anything that's not invasive. I really don't want anything invasive. But I guess there's some people have stones that are hard to get and they have to have surgery. That I do not want. Anyways, regarding my migraines, I am going to try a holistic approach. And I was thinking about going to a neurologist because I've been getting them too much lately. But I'm going to try some other of my own remedies I've been studying. I'm going to try some other things first because I don't really like taking medication. So I'm going to do some more relaxation techniques. So anyways, a lot of fun. I will follow up with some other topics that we had mentioned that we were going to discuss. Anyways, I will keep you in the loop about my exciting medical news.